What is up, Dace-tacular Nation? It is I, Chris the Dace Man Dace, bringing you another installment of the Dace Man Show. Joining me this evening all the way from London, UK, Mr. Burhan. Burhan.
You sound like you're from London.
I am from London.
Was that in honor of Mr. Kennedy? Kennedy?
Yes.
Who?
Oh my God, Mr. Kennedy.
I don't remember.
Kennedy.
Do you mean Mr. Anderson from that unknown promotion?
Kennedy. And joining us from just around the corner, the loud mouth who doesn't know when to shut up or know how to book a hotel room, Mr. Gibby.
That's basically the sound of Gibby when he's having sexual intercourse with a man.
All right. I'm working here, okay? Leave me alone.
He's working.
I'm a freak of nature.
Oh, wow. And that just happened. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got a fun, huge episode in store for you this evening. If you want, call in at 760-512-7247. Join in anytime in our conversations. Once again, that's 760-512-7247. And you can check us out here on Mega Hours Radio. Tonight, we got a huge announcement for you that we'll bring on just a little bit later in the show. But first, you know what time it is. It's time to kick off the show with a little bit of sports news.
Is it Minnesota?
About sports, you follow sports?
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for sports with the Dace Man, and we're bringing you today, on top of all this information, huge news that the Oracle has won it all. Gibby, you got more on this story?
The Oracle won it all. For those of you who don't know what that is, that's the luxury sailboat. And all it was, United States versus, I forget which rich billionaire, in like Sweden or some crap. But they actually went down. Well, they had the penalty earlier in the year, so they had to actually win. 9 out of the 16 races because the other team already got 2 because of cheating. Great Americans we are. And then they went down 1-8 before they made an amazing comeback to win it 9-8, and they won it today, actually in San Francisco Bay.
There you go. Congratulations.
How much did I know about it?
Yeah, that's a lot more than I knew. I just knew Oracle won, and when you said that, I was like, oh, the computer system won something? An award?
Well, it's
I
the CEO. It's the CEO owns he's the one that fucking pays for it, the whole shimbag, which I don't get it, but whatever.
So the owner of Oracle has the yacht racing club. It's like a dangerous thing, like drag racing.
Well, the fucking boats actually fly.
He tows that in his limo, Gibby.
Well, no, I mean literally they're flying. They're actually don't even because there's too much drag actually caused by the boat actually being in water, so it uses the. Well, it uses a sail, and then it's got a specific tail that actually levitates the boat out of the water. It's kind of crazy, but yeah. Actually, one person. In the 16 races, one person actually died because when it levitated, if it comes down wrong, it basically crashes. And when it crashed, it actually killed somebody.
Like
God, I know too much. I know too much about this fucking racing shit. What the fuck?
I think Gibby sabotaged the boat.
It sounds that way. Jesus, Gibby.
Right? Well, I can't help it. I just read too much, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it says reads. Yeah.
He's the guy sabotaging the yachts.
You know what? That's what
geese do.
It happens. I ran into it.
In other sports news, it was announced by Floyd Money Mayweather that the next time he makes his way to the ring, which is probably a year from now, he will bring down none other than the badass, hard, strong, tough, intimidating Miley Cyrus. That's right. Miley Cyrus will be walking down with a man who has Justin Bieber and Lil Wayne accompany him as well.
Wait, is that because he likes troubled children? I don't get it.
Maybe it's the twerking.
Well, actually, yeah, he actually said it was the twerk. He called her the twerk queen.
Are you serious? That's a thing?
I would call her the retard queen, but not the twerk queen.
But I mean, if you actually look at it, it's actually brilliant on his part because it's amazing self-promotion.
Mm-hmm.
To an extreme.
To have messed up children go to the ring with him.
Well, you have fucking Bieber. I mean, you're bringing a lot more people into the sport because you're branching out into other things to have them watch it because said person's there. He had two musicians. It was Lil Wayne and Bieber. What the fuck do they have in common? Nothing, except for the fact that they're probably drawing Bieber fans just literally paying pay-per-view, which he gets a huge percentage of because he is who he is, to watch just because Bieber fucking walks down the fucking runway with him.
Which I will never bitch again. That's $70 for the damn pay-per-view, whereas I used to bitch that the WWE pay-per-views were entirely too much.
I would never watch Money Mayweather because he's more predictable than the WWE pay-per-view. Just saying.
I agree. I can't believe people actually paid to see it. I listened to everybody talk to it the next night at Night of Champions.
I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't mind seeing the fight or whatever, but I would rather just go to a fucking bar.
A gay bar?
Pay a $5 coverage. Yeah, gay bar. Pay a $5 cover charge and go from. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do what
ask
they're
these
doing.
questions. I have to ask these questions to Gibby because I need to know.
You never know.
Exactly.
Because it makes no sense paying that kind of money for fucking.
Gay.
Yeah.
Game. So, in other sports news, we roll into NFL Week 3, and that another week in the NFL is in our books. The results this year, the most anticipated game, at least in our region, occurred Thursday, September 19th, between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles for a Thursday night installment. And, of course, all Philadelphia fans are a little upset, and the one win that they could have had this year, they could have went 1-15. They wish that win would have been against the Kansas City Chiefs because Mr. Andy Reid made his return to Lincoln Financial, and they handed the Eagles a loss, 26-16. Gibby?
Yeah, I mean that was it was a tough one to handle just because of basically what happened, but I mean, to be honest, Vic played like crap. The offense looked like shit. The defense, on the other hand, for some miraculous reason, actually finally, out of the first 3 games, finally decided to actually show the fuck up. So, I mean, it wasn't all bad. It was just, if they could just click on all cylinders, both defensive and offensively, they wouldn't do bad. It's actually kind of shocking. And they're only, in theory, 1 game behind because the leaders in NFC East are the Dallas Cowgirls at 2-1, and everyone else is 0-3.
Holy, really?
So, New York Giants lost 0-3. They're favored to lose again. They're gonna go 0-4. So
we'll get into
I'm pretty sure it's gonna get fired.
The Cowboys and the Giants game coming up for Sunday, but damn, Eagles are in second.
They are, and it's because the East Division is horrible right now. I mean, literally horrible. The Washington Redskins, I mean, RG3 does not look like what he should be. Like, he is just almost like he's limping around out there. So they're 0-3. The Giants are 0-3, which to me is really shocking. And then you have the Eagles, who are 1-2, and then the Cowgirls, who are 2-1.
Well, let's roll into Sunday's games, and we saw the Texans take on the Ravens, and the Ravens dropped them 30-9. The Browns went head-to-head with the Vikings and edged them out 31-27. And then the New York Giants game that Gibby was just referring to, they were devastated by the Panthers, 38-0. Going into the Bengals versus the Packers, they edged out 34-30. The Cowboys trumped the Rams 31-7. The Lions earned one against the Redskins, 27-20. The New England Patriots won 23-3 against the Buccaneers. The New Orleans Saints, 31-7 against the Cardinals. The Tennessee Titans, 20-17 against the San Diego Chargers. The Miami Dolphins etched out a win against the Atlanta Falcons, 27-23. The New York Jets beat the Buffalo Bills, 27-20. The 49ers lost one to the Indianapolis Colts, 27-7. The Seattle Seahawks, with the highest score of the weekend, 45-17 against the Jaguars. The Bears went 40-23 against the Pittsburgh Steelers, which led us into Monday night's game where the Broncos, led by Manning, won 37-21 against the Raiders. What a weekend.
You ain't kidding.
That leaves us from NFL, switching gears to the MLB as the season is closely ending. We do have a change in the postseason probabilities. So if the season were to end today, which I believe it ends in a couple of days, the AL East champs would be the Boston Red Sox. Central champs for the American League would be the Detroit Tigers. The Oakland Athletics would be the AL West champs. The number one wild card seat would go to the Tampa Bay Rays. And here's the big changer. The Cleveland Indians would be the wild card seat number 2. They etched out the Texans. Well, as of when I took the results today. So, I mean, if they play tonight and the Cleveland Indians lose and the Rangers win, I believe the Rangers take the seat back. So it's interesting to see what happens in that area. The NL. What's that?
Do they get their Zords?
I hope so.
Good. I hope they're Mighty Morphing.
They better have that awesome kick-ass theme, too.
There we
That's
go.
so funny. We're like the Rangers, and they're all coming in with morphers on.
Morph. Dun, 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 dun. And moving into the NL, the National League, everything stayed the same. The Braves, the Cardinals, and Dodgers took their division. The Pittsburgh Pirates lead the wild card, and the Cincinnati Reds are behind them. So that is the MLB postseason probabilities. Any thoughts on baseball, gentlemen?
Meh.
Meh.
Yeah, I kind of can't wait for that just to get over.
I'm looking
As I
forward
said,
to
I think baseball would be a lot more fun if it was Power Rangers versus Lord Zed. Just throwing it out.
No.
Lord Zed. So with that, we end our sports segment, and you know what time it is. The only time we give him the you're
Jesus Christ.
we rolled already. We've been on for about 15 minutes now, my friend.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, we have. Remember, call in if you want to talk sports. 760-512-7247. We're ending sports. Remember, call in 760-512-7247 here at Mega Powers Radio, or email us at thedacemanshow@gmail.com. Gibby's still waiting for a response. But with that, it's time to go into his favorite segment and our painful segment, Weird News with Gibby. Gibby!
Boy, that
Oh,
escalated
yeah.
quickly.
And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Dun 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 dun. So let's keep it going with the sports theme here.
Can't hear you, Gibby.
Are you kidding me?
You started to fade out.
Yeah.
Well.
I was just going to let it happen and then just roll into celebrity news.
All right, sounds good. Celebrity news.
I'm trying to help you, Gibby, but you're not helping yourself.
Who helps anybody?
Oh, he's gone.
I know, I think he's disappeared.
Here, gone.
Gibby?
He's very low. So I got a weird sports news. If he's while he fixes his mic, Hugh Douglas was busted for assaulting a woman.
How's that weird? That happens all the time in sports.
It's because he's wearing pink.
Maybe it was in like his Nicolas Cage moment. He just thought he was in The Wicker Man and just started assaulting loads of women.
How to get burned? How to get burned?
He did it in a bear suit as well. He was probably just standing there in a bear suit.
How to get burned? How to get burned? Has Gibby come back? 'Cause that's the only sports. He's still very low.
Gibby, sort your mic out.
I just need a new mic.
Is he just talking to? Is he just
he's back. He's back.
I don't know.
Back again.
I need to go out and buy another mic. God.
Gibby's back.
All right.
Also,
So we'll start out with Detroit Lions. Apparently, one of their main wide receivers, Nate Burleson, apparently got into a car accident overnight. Apparently, he broke his arm. And his reasoning for breaking his arm was he apparently crashed his car into the side median because, get this,
He was fapping.
at 2:30 a.m., the pizza he was traveling with started to fall. So he went to grab it and prevent it from ruining his car, and voila, he caused an accident. And in the accident, he actually broke his arm enough to where he actually has to undergo surgery, basically, to get pins and crap to reset it.
all this because the pizza, he didn't want it to fall. Oh well.
I
He
absolutely
didn't want to
love
destroy his car. He did not want to destroy his interior of his car, okay? Talk
That's
about a mockery.
sad. Well, maybe we can actually figure out, because quite recently, Sean Walker, a member of our Fanboys Anonymous crew and Mega Powers Radio, recently got hit by a hit and run by an unknown individual. Maybe it was him.
Maybe,
Stepping
you
on
never
his
know.
pizza, ramming his car into Sean, and driving off.
I would do it. Why
Sean,
not?
there you go. Mystery solved.
Again, with more sports news, apparently Joseph, Nurabur, I don't know. We don't have to worry about that. Is a livid New York Yankees fan. He's also apparently jobless after the Taxi and Limousine Commission fired him. And get this, it's because he calls out too much to go to the Yankees games. Apparently he has a 38-year attendance streak for attending all Yankees home games. And simply because he's been going to all their home games, he's obviously had to call out a couple times. And because he called out, I guess, one too many times, they've decided to can his ass.
About time.
If he's black, then all he's got to do is claim racism, and that'll be it.
My only thing is, why the Yankees?
Maybe he can
Why?
play half Cherokee.
It's America's team.
Oh, fuck the Yankees. God damn. Worst team in baseball is Yankees.
Houston Astros.
Oh, and it's
Maybe the Miami Marlins.
They're like the Brian Gibson of baseball teams.
Yes,
Word.
exactly. All right. Another rule. In California youth football program apparently has a mercy rule that they're trying to in place that has parents going nuts. Apparently, they're making it to where the opponents cannot score more than 35 points in a game. If not, the team's coaches get suspended for 2 weeks and then fined $200 for basically piling on the points on an opposing team.
So we're breeding a world of pussies.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
Bunch of goddamn pussies.
I feel like that was
Their parents go and buy them GTA 5, and now if the other team wins more than they do, they get suspended.
That's right.
I feel like that was an
Exactly.
episode of I can't think of a TV show. I don't know why. I just do.
Da 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 da.
No.
He's
All right. Well, this sports news isn't really that weird. It's actually relatively good. It actually should have been in our sports segment, but shit happens. The NCAA has restored some of Penn State's scholarships. Basically, they're starting to pull back and ease off of the Jerry Sandusky sex scandal, and they're actually starting to allow the students who previously had scholarships to basically run out their scholarships for the year, as well as adding in some additional scholarships for up-and-coming members for the team. Basically, they're doing this in good faith since the school has appear to, I guess, seem to be trying to mourn itself off of and space itself away from the Jerry Sandusky sex scandal. So that's actually quite good for the school, but I'm still completely shocked at how hard they came down on Penn State. Especially
I don't think they should ignore the Jerry Seinfeld sex scandal at all.
Sandusky.
Your news really isn't that weird. Your news is legit news. Dick.
I know. I can't help it. There wasn't much this week.
I want to hear about cows eating babies and shitting out sparkles.
All right.
That happened in Thailand.
My greatest and last story of the week, unfortunately, is the Federal Reserve Board is releasing new redesigned $100 bills on October the 8th.
For me?
So what everyone needs to do is need to run out and quickly get these $100 bills, because apparently they're going to be worth as high as up to $15,000
for a $100 bill,
depending upon the serial number. Apparently, bill collectors are having an orgasm when they want to get these serial numbers. Like if you, for some god awful reason, get the $100 bill with the serial number of 000000001, $15,000 is just going right into your pocket, my man. That is
for a $100 bill.
$100 bill. Apparently, they also like sequence. So if you got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 serial number bill, congratulations, $15,000 in your pocket. Or maybe you got the bill that's 444444444. Congratulations, $15,000 in your pocket.
I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this. You can get $15,000 for a $100 bill.
Yes.
Because fuck logic. Like, I don't get it.
What it is collecting. I mean, it makes sense. Collectors are trying to collect them, put them in them little fucking glassy thingies, and save them. Because you know, like baseball cards, or well, maybe not baseball cards, but in cars, or guns, if you have the number one serial number, like the first car ever made, or the first car ever sold, or the first gun ever made, first gun ever sold, said particular model, it's worth a lot more money than, let's say, the 10,000th one that they made.
But why?
Because they're basically they're banking on it later coming down the road, basically being much more money.
Why?
You're a fucking idiot.
It's a $100 bill. It's worth $100. Why are people making this a $15,000 thing?
All right, so why are $500 bills worth so much?
Because they're $500 bills.
You get way much more than $500 for a $500 bill, but okay.
Then this is why our stock market crashed, because we do not know the true value of a dollar. 100 equals 100. 100 does not equal 15,000.
Yes, it does.
It does not.
The American government doesn't even know the true value of the dollar.
I don't.
There is no dollar. It's all $15,000, okay? For a dollar.
If I walked in, I got a credit card that's maxed out to $2,000. Do you think it's worth like $30,000? Yeah. Because the first number's 1.
Well, no. Yes, if 01, yes, it would have been easily. I'm sorry.
Son of a bitch.
You were not lucky. You were not lucky.
Son of a bitch.
Sorry, my friend. Sorry.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up weird, factual news.
Do you want to hear another little bit of weird news, like taking Gibby's hit?
Yes.
Gamester81, he's like a game enthusiast on YouTube, and an awesome person. He's released a game for the. Do you want to guess what console?
A vibrator?
No. Do you want to guess what console he's released this game for?
NES.
Try again. Go a little bit older.
Atari.
A little bit older than the Atari.
I'm at loss.
The ColecoVision.
The hell is that?
This obscure console was actually one of the consoles that caused the gaming crash. And he's released a game called the Gamester81 video game. And he's released it on the ColecoVision. It's a high-resolution video cartridge. So if you've got a ColecoVision that hasn't blown up yet, then buy the game.
Oh my
God. Obscure.
That's a thing?
That's a thing.
Wow. At least I can wrap my mind around that. I can't wrap my mind around $100 equal $15,000.
Yeah, but Gibby, with everything Gibby does, it equals $15,000 and worth of damage.
Oh, well, okay.
And penis enlargements.
So with that, we end weird news and we move into celebrity news. And the first little piece of juicy gossip we got this week, Nick Cage's son, Weston Cage, went toe-to-toe with Tommy Lee behind the scenes at a Motley Crue concert. Apparently, Weston and Nick were meeting with the lead singer of Motley Crue when Tommy Lee decided he was coming in the room as well, but Weston proceeded to not get out of his way. When Tommy pushed him to make way, Weston blew like a atomic bomb and went right after Tommy, yelling at him and screaming, "Let's go, let's fight," to which Tommy, not a level-headed fella himself, went toe-to-toe with Weston, screaming and yelling until the security moved the Cages out of the room.
Wait, so no one actually, threw a punch?
No, but they kept yelling at each other to throw a punch.
That's bitchy. That's like, you hit the first punch. No, you hit the first punch. No, you hit the first punch.
Yeah.
His dad would be rolling over in his grave.
I love rolling over in graves.
Oh, he's back.
I'm not back. Don't tell anybody that.
Well, in other news, remember Jon Gosselin from 8?
Oh, God, no. I'm not
Jon and Kate plus 8?
Oh, I remember some more weird news. But okay, keep going.
Oh, God, you're an idiot. Anyway, he's apparently packing heat and warning photogs that if they come after him to take a picture, he will fire.
Yes.
Which has Kate extremely concerned for her 8 children whenever they go over there, requiring Jon to exercise restraint when it comes to firing weapons when he has the kids.
And a new reality show called Jon and Kate plus 8 bullets in a gap in your ass if you go near him.
Yes.
Yep.
Apparently, the Kid Rock van crashing trespasser that happened a month or two ago is going to be doing hard time in prison. The 42-year-old Brian Dwayne Keith got nailed on 3 counts: attempted home invasion in the 2nd degree, malicious destruction of property, and malicious destruction of a building. Keith, who was captured on surveillance video of the July incident, smashed several windows after breaking Kid Rock's gate. Keith was immediately taken to prison to begin serving a sentence of at least 46 months.
So do you think he was an American badass?
I hope he was playing that song as he drove through the
Very
gate.
much.
I think it would be awesome. Moving in, Kanye West has to take another flight to get around LAX. Apparently, the incident he had a little while back with the photog is costing him dearly. The aggravated assault charges have been pressed against him, so now he takes a private jet to get to another airport to get to Paris this weekend with Kim Kardashian.
Oh, poor Kanye and his loads of money. Oh.
Is the baby going to cry?
I'm rich. Oh, no, I've got rich person problem.
Oh.
Because I can't hold my temper. Oh, no.
That little baby going to cry.
And I think I'm Jesus. Oh, no.
You need tissue?
No baby. Who's your baby?
Tissue there, young man? You need a tissue?
I don't think he's not really young.
Your nose? Huh?
So apparently,
West is going to be a screwed up little child.
In other celebrity news, Britney Spears announced her Vegas concert series over the past week or so, and some are saying sales are disastrously poor. Brits people are saying it's the best-selling show in the history of Vegas.
And this is after she's had the drugs, so that probably is the best-selling show that she's ever had.
Apparently.
How many shows did they sign her up for? I forget.
Britney will be performing 48 shows a year for the next 2 years, according to the contract obtained by TMZ. Tickets are available now for the first 16 shows, and apparently for the first 16 shows, a total of 73,000 tickets were up for sale. The number of tickets actually sold is impressive because it's 70,000. Of the available remaining 3,400 tickets, about 2,800 of them are nosebleed sections. So she did pretty well for the first 16 concerts.
Yeah. When Ashley heard that news, you know what she tells me?
What's that?
Looks like we're going to Vegas.
See Britney?
Yep.
I'd see her.
I kind of wish she was there. I would have been a show I would have loved to go and see.
Yeah. Oops, I did it again. I made you believe we're more than just friends.
And again.
Get it?
Isn't that what Britney says when she goes to the toilet? Oops, I did it again. I shat my pants.
Oops, bloop, bloop, bloop. That one was for Dan Ralph.
Yeah, but see, then they go and then she has to go take a shower. Apparently.
Yeah.
Every time she takes a bloop, bloop, bloop. I don't know.
So, if you want to join in on the celebrity news, check us out at 760-512-7247. We're on Celebrity News. Check it out. Call in, talk to us, give us some of your little celebrity gossip. Remember, we have a huge announcement coming our way. Probably going to do it in the next 10 minutes or so as I get through celebrity news. It's going to be huge.
What's the announcement?
And a shout out to Clint Davis, who's currently listening to this show because he's like commenting on my Facebook profile.
Hey, Clint.
Calling you Andrew Dace Clay.
Good job, Clint. Good job, Clint.
Need the money.
Oh. I did Gibby's mother last Saturday. Oh.
What? In the butt?
In her butt.
In her butt.
This is the man who sits there and openly doesn't mind his mum being slagged off by Dace.
Oh, you can have her. Take her, please.
I'd say the same about my mom as well. So joining us at this time, ladies and gentlemen, one of our regulars who was actually doing an adult job, but he has made it in time. Ladies and gentlemen, currently in the city of Tampa Bay, from the state of Iowa, Mr. Frank Ward. Welcome to the show, Frank Ward.
How's it going? What did I miss?
How the fuck
Nothing.
are you still in Tampa?
He was in Miami. Thanks for noticing.
Why are you doing what are you doing in Tampa, Frank?
I don't really know anymore.
Gibby, shut the fuck up. Let the man talk.
No.
Go on, Frank.
Just working, I guess. I don't know. It's nothing exciting. I wish there were stories.
He does what I do.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
so
is
you
gay hookers.
your ass for like $50.
Yes. Sorry. It seems like we lost Gibby.
That's like gay hookers. Okay.
Gibby, apparently we went through a tunnel. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
We lost connection. Oh my God! Hold on. It's a twofer. Oh, we lost him again. We lost him. Oh, we're back. We left out of the tunnel. So, Frank, you didn't miss much except for sports, weird news, and us insulting Gibby. We're currently in the middle of celebrity news.
So I missed half the show.
Yeah, but you didn't miss the big announcement that's coming our way soon.
Well, okay, go on.
You gotta get excited, like Kermit.
What?
There you go. Yeah.
No. There's no excitement left. No.
And speaking of celebrity news, shout out to Nikki Mills. We love you, Nikki. We miss you.
Yeah,
Come back
Nikki.
to us.
Hurry back. Whatever state you're in currently. I miss you.
And Dace wants to make boob jokes. I keep telling him that you don't like those sort of things, but he keeps saying them.
Hey, I can't control myself. I know how to make them bigger in Photoshop.
There you go. He does it to like Gibby all the time. He talks about Gibby's boobs.
I do.
Boobies!
Yeah. And shout out to Sam, who likes to play with boobs.
Hers, particularly.
Boobies!
Yes.
So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I agree with Frank. I concur.
So apparently, in other celeb news, Amanda Bynes has been found that she is mentally unfit to stand trial. This according to her lawyer in her DUI case. Amanda was supposed to appear in court hold on, it's not today. Was supposed to appear in court yesterday for her DUI arrest in West Hollywood back in April 2012. Amanda's lawyer, Rich Hunton, told the judge Amanda did not have the mental capacity to understand the nature of the legal proceedings. The judge apparently...
His name is Rich Hunton?
Hutton.
Rich Hunton?
Think about like Pizza Hut and then add the word on to the end.
Oh,
Pizza Hut.
Hutton.
Seriously, this guy is literally made for an ambulance chaser career. He's Rich Hunton.
Hutton.
Seriously.
Well, apparently, Amanda is getting long-term treatment after being placed under conservatorship, and apparently she is doing a lot better. So, yay, get better soon.
Is it like mental treatment, or she's just been given a bottle of courage?
If that you mean the pill of courage, then yes.
The pill of courage.
Or I call it like the Jake the Snake Roberts diet.
Yes. No, it's not booze. She's actually at a facility that they won't release her.
So she's smoking weed.
See. In other news, Geraldo is being sued over the Fox News deal. Geraldo is being sued for allegedly stiffing his longtime talent agent, who claims to have negotiated a sweet deal for Fox News Network. According to the lawsuit obtained by TMZ, the Willis The William Morris Endeavor Agency repped Giraldo for nearly a quarter of a century, guiding him as the Rose from news correspondent to a household name. The suit claims that William Morris renegotiated Giraldo's Fox deal a few years back, a deal that ran through 2011, but Giraldo allegedly just stopped paying the 10% commission 2 years before the deal ended.
So basically, he got negotiated a sweet deal for joining a network that tells people to shut up and wants to cut their mic.
That's what I do here. Hey, Gibby, shut up. And I cut his mic. He's off the show. Boom. He might not come back. I don't. Gibby, come back. Gibby, come back. Gibby, come back. Gibby, come back. Gibby, come back.
No.
Well, we were making an example of Fox Network. We wanted to show how they don't like opinions.
This is the reason why Dan Ralph just doesn't do the show anymore.
But Gibby fights back.
Shit
Shout out
happens.
to Dan Ralph. Dan still needs a job.
Oh, maybe I should put these away.
Your penis? Balls?
Oh, shit, don't tell him my penis is out.
On penis news, Charlie Sheen was kicked off the jury because they felt he would have been too much of a distraction for the case. Not surprised.
It's probably his coke habit. He'll probably be sitting there talking about tiger blood all the time and sniffing coke off some girl's back.
I think they're more terrified that he would just yell, winning, when somebody is, like, giving a good argument. Be like, oh, and he had the knife in the kitchen, and you just hear Charlie go, winning! Well, obviously, we know where his vote's going.
Imagine you like, you're just getting kicked off the jury because you're Charlie Sheen. That's all they need. Like, I'm Charlie Sheen.
I'm a little shocked that
okay,
even
jury
someone
number
like him
7,
would
you've
even
been
get...
allowed to go home. You've been dismissed. Don't ever come back.
What's that, Gibby?
I'm shocked somebody like him would even get, like, requested for jury duty. You think someone like that has that much money would never get a jury notice thing just because he's so rich?
Apparently, 2 weeks ago, Tom Hanks got called to jury duty as well. He'll
stay. He'll definitely stay.
Now they had to call a mistrial because somebody walked up from the prosecutor's side and said hi.
Oh, honestly, Tom Hanks, you disrupt everything.
So here's the last celeb news for the night, and it's a big one. So they're reporting that there's a chance, in fact, more than a chance, Jim Carrey leaked to the world that Dumb and Dumber is having a sequel and it's filming. Jim posted a Who Say pic of himself and Jeff Daniels, a.k.a. Lloyd Christmas and Harry Doon, attempting to read Jim's new children's book called How Roland Rolls. It looks like they're standing between two trailers on the movie set, which is a good sign cameras are already rolling on the most anticipated, which is almost 20 years now, Dumb and Dumber 2. Then again, they could just be lost in a trailer park. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, that is awesome. That's our celebrity news. What do you think about the Dumb and Dumber sequel, huh? Yay.
I'm
worst
all for
idea
it.
ever.
But the whole fact that Jim Carrey actually wrote a children's book is laughable.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you have against children's books? Okay.
I have against you.
Oh, well, that's acceptable.
Just how long is too long to have a sequel kind of deal?
I would think 20 years would be hitting.
Like when is it just pretty much a remake?
Well, Jeff Daniels in the picture looks old as hell.
He is old as hell.
I know, but Jim Carrey still looks the same.
Shut up, air conditioner. Shut up.
Jim Carrey kind of looks the same, but Jeff Daniels.
Can you guys hear that? It's like right next to me.
No, we can't.
Oh, good.
That'd be hilarious though. Like Jim Carrey.
I'll stop freaking out.
Instead of actually Jim Carrey's children's book, what would it be called? Never have your jabs because they're dangerous.
What?
He had this whole thing about MMR jabs. He said that kids shouldn't take MMR jabs because even though they save kids' lives, for some weird reason he thinks, that shouldn't happen. And apparently because the girl that he was banging thought that they were wrong for children, he decided to think the same way. Way to go, Jim.
Did you see Jenna McCartney? She was smoking hot.
I'll still bang. I just wouldn't agree with her opinions, but I'll still bang her.
Probably have to agree with the opinions in order to bang.
No. I'll just be like, look, Can I just bang you? Please?
No.
I used to watch when I was a kid, get naked.
It probably won't last long. Just real quick, just tip.
Yeah, I'll just be like, let me stick my dick between your butt cheeks and I'll be fine.
Huh. I think that's a perfect time to announce the huge announcement that we have for the show.
Oh, God.
Gibby's gay?
Danger Zone! I'm going to click on the thing. We got to get crazy.
Dinkelberg.
Danger Zone!
Thanks for noticing me.
Yeah, so Gibby's gay.
I wish that was a huge announcement, but that was an obvious. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with extreme pleasure, an awesome, huge announcement. Our second guest to the show will be coming on a special night, October 14th. We will be having Lara DeWitt. You know her as the Pink Ranger, that cute Pink Ranger that plays the violin. Lara plays music. She will be here on the show. Woo!
Gibby has just been released from the Dace Man show for 1 week.
We will around the time we renegotiate his contract.
And I'll be in Jersey that week.
It's true.
So it's good. Me, Dace, and Lara. Awesome. I'll
be in Jersey that week too. But it's a huge show. It'll be on a special night. It'll be a Monday, not a Wednesday. So keep that in your mind. Monday the 14th, we will be airing live with Lara, and it'll be 11:30 a.m. in Australia on Tuesday, and it'll be 8:30 here when she calls into the show. So get your questions ready. Get prepared. I'm ecstatic.
And people, please know, none of the obvious ones. We know. Don't want those types of questions.
Absolutely. The call will be screened prior for you going on.
Yeah, be nice. Yeah, come on.
Otherwise, we won't let you talk to her. That's why we don't.
Is that why Gibby's not on it?
You can try and tell me.
You're allowed to stay on mute and do the rest of the show. But like you did with Chris Grant, we didn't want you to say it.
Let me in, guys. This is going to be a mistake.
Like I said,
even Gibby saying that he shouldn't be on the show that day.
I may keep hanging up on him, so he may be going through a tunnel permanently, 6 feet under. But, just saying, call in. It'll be a good show. Anybody excited about the news out there now, you can call in at 760-512-7247 and practice your radio voice for when Lara comes on. It's a huge guest. I watch her videos all the time. Sometimes I put them on at work and just listen into the music as I type away in Excel sheets. It's an awesome guest. I'm excited that we finally got to work something out. We were in talks since, I think mid-August I started talking to her about it. And October 14th, Monday, 8:30, she'll be calling in. We'll start our show at 8 like we normally do. We'll go through our news stories and stuff like that, and then we'll do the interview segment with her, and then open it up to the public. So that's a huge news. Woo! Woo!
I am extremely ecstatic. I'm going to be on this show. She should have been on another show. I got gameplay. But, Dace has her. I'm jealous.
I'm a weasel.
He is a weasel, and I'm jealous. So I'll definitely be on that.
But
Dace, do we have a juice bag of the week this week?
I have a douchebag of the week.
Oh, you do? We have a lot of So here's the thing.
We're going to have a 3-segment douchebag of the week this week, because I have a douchebag as well.
We didn't do one last week.
Well, we're going to have a 3-peat this week.
Well, I'm not going to do mine, because mine was just Photoshop, because it's frustrating me.
No. I think we should have a... You know what? We should all do a douchebag, including the other guy. What's his name? Oh, yeah, Gibby.
That sounds good. Do you want to do douchebag first, and then we'll roll into the high five? Consensus says?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Sweet, because I don't think I missed playing the theme song last week.
Do it.
God.
Where are you?
Just don't sound like you're, orgasming while you press the button.
I don't see it. Oh, there you are. Hello.
You're a douchebag.
So who's stepping up to the plate first?
I'll step up to the plate first because I'm the dominant one here.
Have at it.
Okay, the douchebag of the week is the judge who bans teens from playing video games. Okay. Kotaku is reporting that a judge from Wisconsin banned a 17-year-old from playing video games after he was arrested and charged with assaulting his mother when she unplugged his PlayStation 3. So, the kind of thing doesn't happen again with just Xbox 360 players. Just saying. The Racing Journal Times, according to WIS and TV, reported that Jeffrey Elhers, who is 17, was cussing out the game console on Sunday because he was losing. And at a specified time, I do apologize, that was my phone that went off, However, props to local news specified that it was a PlayStation 3 because, you know, the Xbox guys, and et cetera, et cetera. But she demanded him to calm down, and then unplugged his console, and then he proceeded to beat the living crap out of her. So for the judge and also the little boy, because the judge should have actually put him in prison where he belongs after assaulting his mother, because he's probably going to end up shooting out of school. I'm not blaming games for that. I'm blaming the fact that this kid's a mental case. To both you and the judge who actually sentenced you, you are both douchebags. And if I was his mother, I would literally find another way to go. Maybe, you know, give the kid an early abortion by shooting him in the face. Either way, they're my douchebags of the week. Next.
You're a douchebag. Douchebag.
Mr. Ward, you're up next.
All right, my douchebag has, over the last 3 years, continuously ruined people's lives all over the world, or nation. A little bit in Canada.
I'm sorry.
Mental anguish, causing them to quit their jobs, cry out in panic, just pretty much live their life in fear. And it's also the reason I'm late to the show tonight. My douchebag of the week is SAP for fucking sucking and not being able to undo something once you do it and have to break it.
Can you clarify who SAP is? I'm English.
SAP is a computer system. Yes.
And what does this computer system do?
It is a warehouse.
Fucks with your life. Fucks with your life.
If you know, maybe if he was better at his job, he wouldn't have a problem. That's a different story.
Oh,
Gibby, I think you might be going through a tunnel again.
and this just announced the October. Hold on. October 23rd show. Frank Ward will be live kicking Gibby's ass in New Jersey. One-on-one, and then apparently Nikki Mills will be back for the Thanksgiving break. So therefore, we're going to have two Ultimate Dace Man fighting with Frank Ward and Brian Gibson. So it's Ultimate Dace Man fighting 23, October 23rd. Frank Ward versus a bird.
Bird.
And so SAP, you German bastard, you are Frank Ward's douchebag of the week.
You're a douchebag. Douchebag.
Now it's time for Gibby's. Gibby, you're the douchebag of the week.
You're a douchebag. Douchebag.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Gibby.
I am a douchebag, huh? That happens a lot, apparently, right? Damn. Danger.
Zone.
Zone.
Do you have a douchebag, or are you just going to say random words?
I do mine next week. So that's totally fine.
Okay, because you don't have one.
I have one, but
We'll save it for next week, because I don't have one for next week. So let's go. So the Gibby's douchebag of the week is himself.
You're a douchebag. Douchebag.
And it goes into my douchebag of the week. And my douchebag of the week is Photoshop's latest version. What the hell? What happened to the magic wand that automatically clicks people? It's ridiculous! And you can't make a transparent background without being easy? That is not even the way it's supposed to be done! You stupid son of a biatch. Look at me! Look at me when I'm talking to you, Photoshop, because what I'm telling you, brother, is that I do not like Photoshop the way it has evolved. I was just trying to make a simple flyer to announce our great guest coming October 14th. That's a Monday, October 14th. Lauren plays video game music. We'll be here on the Dace Man Show. But no, Photoshop, no. You had to go one-on-one with the Dace Man, and you had to proceed to piss him off. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Photoshop, you're the douchebag of the week.
You're a douchebag. Douchebag.
Just to let you guys know, I did actually manage to help Dace out with his picture, so he's fine now.
But I added the background. It's blue. It makes me
lovely.
more. It makes me calm.
Blue.
And it makes him more manly.
It makes me calm. So that, ladies and gentlemen, was douchebag of the week. Gibby, I believe you had a high five for this week.
Gibby.
Gibby.
Yeah, Okay, I'll give you a high five.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is the high five of the week with Mr. Michael Burhan. Let's play that theme.
Self-five for the big dog.
And this one's a shout out to all you lovely radio/podcasting hosts out there, because I'm going to do a top 5 radio shows to listen to
On
this
Blog
week.
Talk Radio?
Not just Blog Talk Radio. I'm going to go out there. For number 5, I would say you should listen to the Monday Night Raw post show on Blog Talk Radio for Mega Powers Radio. And that's a show helmed by none other than our Sergeant General, Mr. Mike Payden himself.
Ew.
If you want to hear guys talk about having stuff stuffed up their nether regions, whose name is Michael for some weird reason, or if you want to actually listen to people critique Monday Night Raw, you should actually check that show out as well, because it's amazing. Now, at number 4, a shout-out to Mr. Brandon Ligon and Sportaholics Anonymous. Yes, Sportaholics Anonymous. You have to check out this show, especially on Dream Elite Radio. It's a great little show with Brandon sitting there talking sports and sometimes muttering to himself on the radio because he has no idea what's going on, which is great. It's just like watching someone with Tourette's. And number 3, the Excess Gaming Podcast with Xander Scullion and James Gruesome. I was on that show this week. It was amazing to be on the show. That's currently up. Check it out. We talk about wrestling games and also talk about a little bit of history as well. Number 2, Keeping Kayfabe, where wrestling's still real to us. Anyway,
Damn it!
That's hosted by Mike Payden as well, the chairman of the board. The Mr. Amazo. He's the most amazing show where we talk about old school wrestling, and we're currently breaking down the feud between Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. And we're continuing that by talking Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker at Hell in the Cell. And the pay-per-view was called St. Valentine's Day Massacre, I believe. And also, number 1, because I'm not going to mention I Got Gameplay, because the fact that you guys all know it's your number 1, but it's not my number 1, of course, because I host the show, so I don't really I can't. I'm contractually not obliged to mention my own show. I'm not.
You
allowed.
are a better man than me. I'm just throwing that out there.
And I'm going to give a huge plug to none other than the Dace Man show. Number 1 on the top 5 podcasts of all radio shows, of course, of all time, because it's great to be on this show. I love listening to the show. Plus, we also insult Gibby. If you don't go on the show to insult Gibby, then what are you here for?
That's the best part of the show is just yelling at him.
We have sex.
He's
we
back.
We have
back.
And plus, you get uber famous from bringing on here as well. So we got special guests from USA Summer Camp. Won the whole show.
He did.
He was going down in the rankings before he got on this show, and he won the whole show. Chris Grant owes Dace for his rise in career.
He got the Dace Man bump.
That's one.
Oh my God!
And I'm just here selling shits all over the place. My Pringles went everywhere.
And also, we actually managed to coin the phrase on this show of doing a Gibby, which means insulting one's intelligence. Think about it.
You're a retard, so don't worry about it.
You're a Gibby.
Gibby.
Man, you eat a lot of pills.
Gibby.
So, next.
So, Gibby, what is your top 5 radio shows, podcasts?
Radio podcast?
Both. That's why I said both words.
Okay, I would have to go with none. No, I would say probably my best is going to be President Steve for a radio show.
That's because you don't like me. I get it.
Oh, well, this is probably the worst one out there, but that's fine. And I don't know if this is considered a podcast or not, but...
Wait, did you just call my show the worst show?
There's a high possibility.
Frank, you're next.
Well.
And then my next would probably be... I don't know if
I heard I Got Gameplay's pretty good.
Frank, I love you so much.
I would not go with that one.
It's got that amazing guy on it. What's his name? Michael Burhan, I think.
I think it was
pretty cool guy.
Guy who sucks a lot of dicks, but yeah.
Gibby wouldn't understand. He's too busy taking in the ass. He doesn't have time to check those things out.
That's the Dace Man show.
Hey, if you insult my show one more time, I'm in Jersey this week. I will drive. Well, I won't drive around the corner. I'm too.
I was gonna say you're too.
You want to have a handicap match?
That shit.
I want to go to Wawa to get
Frank
food.
versus Gibby?
No, that'd be unfair. He would need like 16 people.
Do you know what,
No,
Gibby?
that's
I
why
would
it's a
love to
handicap.
see you. I would love to see you insult Lara so she could kick your ass. That'd be hilarious.
She does roller derby, dude.
I wanted to, but Dace doesn't want to let me.
She
Because
would roller derby your ass.
she actually talked to me.
And that's not my fault.
How's that? That's a good thing.
Oh, I can make a change, so that's good.
Oh, I hate you so much. Why?
I like.
You're like
I'm
the bane
I'm
of
his
my
lover.
existence.
I'm his lover. Stop talking to him, bitch. And that's
Mine.
over. Over.
The Australian accent.
Oh my god.
Oh God. She's
Okay,
gorgeous.
there's special. We'll give a special mention to Smart Cat Moment Smack Talk as well as part of the Top 5 podcast. It's held by a great guy. I think you know him, Gibby, by Tony
Oh my god.
Mango.
Shut up. Oh my god. I feel like I gotta hit the
Awesome.
disconnect button already.
You're gonna hit it on yourself?
Yeah, like it's not him. Oh my god.
Okay. So for those of you who don't know out there in radio world, Brian Gibson usually hates everybody, but for some weird reason he has a huge disdain
Oh my
for our
god.
good friend
We're not
and leader at Fanboys Anonymous. Who did that? He did it to himself, didn't he? That's all we had to do this entire time.
You know what you should do on the show with Laura? You should just like, Laura, 1 second, Tony Mango.
I can't believe he came
All right,
back.
are we done talking
No,
about
we're
him?
still
Tony
talking
Mango.
about the Smart Out Moment and Tony and how awesome. I can't believe he's hanging up. Wow. We should quickly end the show because we won't get this type of peace and quiet and organization.
It is nice. It is
That's
nice.
his trigger word, Tony Mango, guys. Remember that.
Hey, if you guys want an opinion, you want to get in without being little, call in at 760-512-7247. There is no Gibby on the call currently.
Oh, he's gone.
He's gone. He has fallen off our Skype picture. Oh, no.
Is it
Tony
Dace?
Mango.
Also, click on the Skype.
Ah.
Want to call him for free.
Yeah.
So,
You call him
the problem right here, guys.
Tony Mango.
quickly.
Tony Mango, call it.
Say your opinions. I hung up on them. You have time. Call in at 760-512-7247 or click the little Skype icon, and you will join us here on the show. Get your opinion in before the goose comes back. Speaking of which, oh my God, did you hear that? That was silence. We don't get that.
Sure.
So my favorite podcasts are Stone Cold Steve Austin's. It's very well done.
Awesome.
I love listening to it. I love listening to the stories that he does with all the people there. So that'll come in at number 5. Number 4, I'm definitely going to have to go with the pay-per-view pre-shows we do before every WWE pay-per-view. It's fun. I join it. A lot of other good colleagues of mine are on there. And it's fun just to run down what basically predicting what the pay-per-view is going to be within an hour. Coming in at number 3, it's going to have to go to Smack Talk. Yours truly hasn't been on it in a long time, but that's where Dusty was born when it comes to the Dace Man and crazy, insane commentary, which ultimately, because of Smack Talk, spawned into the Dace Man show. So without that start, I don't think I'd be here doing this podcast.
Saying that as well, but IGG actually spawned out Smack Talk as well, so...
Yeah, so without... No Gibby's around. Without Tony, yours truly would not be doing blogging on Fanboys Anonymous or doing the podcast. So Smack Talk and Tony, thank you. You're the reason that.
Shout out to Tony Mango, man. You're the reason that we live. We love you. We're not gay for you. Oh, we kind of.
I live for ice cream, but
A little bit of homo.
A little
Not
bit,
homo,
yeah.
just a little
little
bit.
homo. Coming in at number 2 is a show that I love doing, and I should do it a lot more often. Is I Got Gameplay. I
That's right.
love that show. I have so much fun, especially when it's me, you, and Sean. I think that's the fun shows to do because you guys are a little bit tired, and I'm tired at that time of the night, and it's a fun show. And just because I'm an egomaniac and I love me, who doesn't love me? The Dace Man Show comes in at number 1. Why? Because it has a great panel of hosts.
No, it doesn't.
Between Michael Burhan,
When did he get back?
Frank
No.
Ward.
How can you say panel host?
Joining us next week, Tony Mango, and we have Nikki Mills.
Better not be.
Yours truly. We've had Ashley Cotter on the show. My brother has made an appearance on the show. He'll make another appearance soon.
Oh yeah. When is he making another appearance?
We're probably going to do it next week. So if Justin Dace is listening, we've just penciled in you in for next week. But we have had so many hosts on this show, and it's an awesome show where you can rotate anyone because of the knowledge. You don't have to have any. I mean, look at Gibby.
I have the most. What are you talking about?
You do not understand what the word weird means.
I spilled my chips.
I gave you weird.
We
news.
used the word
I
Gibby
sent it
to
to you. You
define
didn't want me
weird.
to talk about it. You said it was too weird.
No, I said I was in the middle of celebrity news and you sent me a weird news. Save it for next week's segment.
Did you guys talk about Hello Kitty beer?
No.
No.
Well, I was going to save it for you, but you never came. That's what she said.
Well,
That's always what she said.
no, she didn't say that. She said you came too early.
Oh.
Oh, that's
never said that to
everybody
me.
my problems.
If that's what Hello Kitty's been saying, I don't want to know what the rest of the teddy bears have been saying. That's what I'm saying.
But like I said, any podcast you catch on Fanboys Anonymous, I think, is a great podcast. There's a great group of people that run both Mega
There's
Powers
one
and Fanboys.
show that sucks.
Tony Mango is the reason
And
we're
that's
all
it.
here today.
No, it's
Especially Gibby. I mean, Tony sat down with Gibby and said, "Look, I'm a better person than you."
not. No, he didn't. Wished he had that.
And Gibby's like, "You know what?
You are.
You absolutely are."
Bullshit.
And I respect you for that. I
would
just flash out
never-
because I can't
never
hide. I
respect
have
you
to
for
hide my homosexual feelings for you. So I say nasty things like little schoolgirls flirting with boys in elementary school. I throw rocks at you, but it's illegal when you're over the age of 18. So
No, it's not.
the fact is, Gibby loves Tony.
No, I
And
don't. I hate him so
Oh.
No,
much.
Tony's dating Ashley, don't you? Don't you,
I know.
Gibby?
He's dating an Ashley. See what happened there?
Oh, yeah. Exactly. Let me
No,
tell
but
you.
he's dating a Rick Ashley. Never gonna give you up.
Never gonna let you down.
Never gonna run around and desert you.
But on a serious note, I know we jest about Tony and Brian's relationship, which is obviously in the shitter and never coming out. I do owe him a big thanks because even though you don't like it, I would not be on we would not be having a podcast without me starting.
So he's the asshole that screwed up all my Wednesdays?
No, I'm the asshole that screwed up your Wednesdays. He's the asshole that kicked me off his show that I had to go do my own.
Why did he kick? Well, you suck. I know.
Kicked you off.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. It was a joke. I
No.
giggled.
Tony's crying.
I
He's
love
crying
Tony.
inside.
See, that's
No,
the
he's
problem
not.
because I've got this bird that like squawks all the time, so I don't get to see as much.
Yeah, because he's horrible, but that's fine.
Anyway, let's get off the Tony topic. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Dace Man's High Five. Thank you, Tony.
No, Tony.
Self-five for the big dog.
What a big dog.
So you got to admit, though, the entire collective has grown tremendously. We're coming up on our year anniversary of Fanboys Anonymous, and I really think
Really?
Yeah, and we are, the collective is up to like, what, 30 people now?
Yep.
So, I mean,
And
this
I'm
thing has
old.
expanded to the point where you have people writing on the East Coast, all through the continental United States, people in Canada, people over in Europe, and
Canada don't count.
well, we've got,
That's not a country.
but I mean, it's grown to the point where we're
They
getting
got fucking monopoly.
so many hits, and it's impressive. And I'd like to send out a congratulations to Tony. I know he's having a bad day today because YouTube flagged our account for haters gonna hate reasons.
It's silliness. People basically flagged a video that we did, a podcast that we did on the Wolverine movie, because it wasn't the pirated movie, and YouTube, being the lovely people that they are, decided to take the count down.
Yeah.
And really annoyed Tony for the fact I made a poop joke and Tony didn't laugh, so that's how annoyed he is.
But I really want to take this time. I want to thank Tony and just let you know your hard work is appreciated.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, we
I
love
think
him,
you're
man.
just literally talking about him as much.
So thank you. And I wanted to get a sincere moment in without Jackass here. So I wanted to say thank you. You do work hard. This one's for you, even though we jest. All right, Gibby, you can come back into the call. Or not. It's cool. We're ending the show anyway. So that has been the Dace Man Show. Remember, October 14th. Big one, baby. Big one.
Well, if you can't wait for October 14th and you need your gaming fix, remember to tune in this Saturday at a special time of 11 p.m. I Got Gameplay has a special guest.
No, it doesn't.
None other than Happy Console Gamers, Rob Man. If you want to basically
Who the
leave him
fuck
a
is this Rob
question
Man
live on
guy?
air, you can ask him a question. If you're not Brian Gibson, of course. You can ask him a question by calling in on 760-512-7247 or by clicking on the Skype button. Or if you're just too lazy, you can go to the I Got Gameplay Facebook page and hashtag RobMan. Leave him a question. It's going to be a great show. We'll be talking Mega Man and Mighty Number 9. The Kickstarter's only got 6 days away as well, guys. So it's an unmissable show. Make sure that you turn in for that. And if you are a huge fan, it will be your chance to go one-on-one with a man who cemented in YouTube as one of the gaming entities in terms of the Happy Console Gamer. If you haven't watched the Happy Console Gamer, I suggest you check it out. Rodman is going to be awesome, and I can't wait.
I could.
Sweet. Anything else you want to plug?
Yeah, of course. www.nerdgenius.com, youtube.com/thenerdgenius. I've currently, I'm going to be on a show tomorrow. I'm doing a plugging machine this week. I was on the Excess Gaming Podcast yesterday talking about wrestling games with Xander Scullion and James Gruesome, two great guys. Check out their stuff and what they're doing at the moment in the Excess Gaming Podcast. Tomorrow I'm going to be with the new guys that I've partnered up with for Nerd Genius as well, Retro Unlim, started by a great guy named Stephen Richards. He has a huge load of hurrah going on with him on the internet because he started up an emulation site way back when. And when Mario 64 was actually originally released, on the N64, it was actually leaked, and his site was the site that actually leaked it. The site nearly had a huge load of turmoil before getting a huge amount of hits and eventually being shut down. So now he's opened up this whole community with Retro Unlim, and he's going to try and do what he did with his emulation things previously by making a huge source for YouTubing, for videos, for articles, everything. They're quite similar to Fanboys Anonymous, but not so much because they're more sort of retro. They talk NES, SNES, ColecoVision, stuff like that, whereas Fanboys is everything else nerdy. And always check out fanboysanonymous.com as well. There's loads of articles going on at the moment. I had an interview quite recently with an artist known as Jada Costa. She's a huge Asian artist in the Bollywood area of things. Basically, make sure you guys check that out. It was a great little interesting interview because I basically sat down and had a heart-to-heart with her, asking about how she left the industry, why she disappeared for the couple of years that she did, and she talks in-depthly about that, about her family, her roots, and also sings a song for us as well. So there's a nice little special thing on there. So check that out. And last but not least, I'm starting up a production company called Enigma Entertainment, guys. And we're going to be starting up a Kickstarter soon for that as well, because I'm in the process of helping people. And the Kickstarter that I want to do is to basically enable us to provide free services, and I literally mean free, for actors and actresses to get show reels, voiceover reels, and intro reels and stuff like that done for them using a state-of-the-art production facility. And I mean this thing is state-of-the-art. We've got green screen lighting. We've got a Blackmagic Cinema Cam, which pretty much shoots in 2.5K. That's bigger than 1080p HD, guys. It's literally, we're trying to change the industry one step at a time. And, of course, this Sunday is premiering is episode 2 of This Job for Hire. So you guys need to check that out. That's going to be a huge episode. I know Dace is probably chomping at the bits, waiting for this episode to come out. It's finally coming out this Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I enjoy it.
See you guys chomping.
I enjoy it. Shut up, Gibby.
Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Mr. I hate everything.
I do hate everything, including you, for kicking me out of the goddamn call all the time.
Okay, well, plug something.
No.
With your mouth.
No!
I can't say anything to that because I did it already.
Well, give us a question. We should do a documentary about, and it would be how long does it take for Gibby to actually spew something before he gets beaten up? And we should go to the dirtiest, nastiest places in
Detroit?
Yeah, Detroit, exactly.
Detroit!
Randomly say stupid shit to people just to see if you get beaten up. I think it'll be a hit.
I think you're right.
Hell yeah.
We'll get him to wear a Dace Man Show t-shirt, of course.
Ooh, I'd like a Dace Man t-shirt. Wait, I'm going to have to design that.
I think whoever beats him up should get a Dace Man t-shirt.
Whoever beats them up will get $500.
Oh, Frank, you love me, don't lie.
Big, huge generosity here for you.
I do.
Before we finish off with the plugs, for the Lara show, I'm going to give away, as part of, because I've got 3 of these t-shirts, I'm going to give away another one on the Dace Man Show exclusively on the Lara episode, a I Got Gameplay t-shirt. You want to win this? You come in, you basically give Lara a question, and you talk to us, basically banter, and the best questions Well, the best person with the best question will win a T-shirt. It has an I Got Gameplay logo at the front, and at the back it says, have you. It comes in all sorts of colours and sizes, so you can actually order one for yourself. Tell me what your size is, tell me what colour you want, and I will make sure I'll order that T-shirt, and it will go directly to you. So there you go, Dace. I'm giving you a free IGG T-shirt.
Can I call in?
Yes, you can.
No.
I think it would be awesome.
Well, I'm giving away one this Saturday as well for Rob Mann's show, so you guys can call in for that one if you want to. Ask Rob Mann a question. The best Rob Mann question this Saturday is going to win an IGG T-shirt as well. And also, just into Slack talk, where the best answer for the Ask Him wins an IGG T-shirt. So that's 3 IGG T-shirts. I'm giving these things away. It's criminal.
It is.
It is, because you are a criminal.
So, Gibby, did you plug anything? Because I don't listen when you talk anymore.
Yeah, of course.
Frank, what do you got to plug?
Leffe Blonde Ale.
Yay!
Award-winning Leffe Blonde is full-body deep golden ale that is surprisingly subtle and delicate. Belgium's classic Abbey Ale is best served in its own chalice-shaped glass, accentuating the ale's aroma and creating the perfect head.
Ooh,
that was fabulous.
It is delicious. I'm drinking it right now.
Nice.
You should be too.
I am looking forward to going to get food. Ladies and gentlemen, my plugs. You can follow me on Twitter at the Dace Man. Check me out here on Mega Powers Radio every Wednesday night with this group of fellas, just shooting the shit at 8 p.m. Eastern, megapowersradio.com. And you can follow me on fanboysanonymous.com, where I post articles normally on a weekly basis. I'm not going to say that as a definite because it doesn't always happen. And check me out, oldtimewrestling.net. You can come on down to Williamstown, New Jersey. Check me out every 2 p.m. You can get a bell time, and then you'll be able to see me act as the Savage in the middle of the ring. That's oldtimewrestling.net. Showtimes 2 p.m. Big night show coming up October 12th. Yep, wow. October 12th at 7 p.m.
I can't even remember, guys.
He's got a lot going on that weekend. Think about the 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th. I've got something going on. So 14th, tune in here on Mega Powers Radio. We'll have Lara DeWitt here on our show. That very gorgeous Pink Ranger who played the violin. She dressed up as Miss Marvel, so of course I proposed to her, but I will refrain. And
I won't.
You won't be on the call. And you can make sure to check us out all the time for podcasts that are archived on fanboysanonymous.com. I'm just rambling on now because Gibby throws me off my damn track because he's an asshole. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Dace Man and crew. Thank you for joining us. For the few, the proud, and the Dace-tacular, stay away from Gibby.